him up. This girl getting up. Something like a phenomenon. Something like a phenomenon. Outraging Harrogate Borough. Yeah, that's Tottenham. N17 and 15. N22, that's Wood Green. N3, that's Bounds Green. Know what I mean? N13, that's Palmer's Green. Big up. With the style you can harness, take a 184 up the street. Then you end up in Frame Bonnet. Yo, it's the New School Dean Show. It's the New School Dean. But let's go ahead with the Boxing Beats and Rhyme Show. Big up London City. Big up the man them. North London, North Wheezy, South Wheezy. You know what I mean? Man them from Manchester, Brum. You know what I mean? All over Britain. Scotland, Highland, Wales. Yeah, man. Pierce O'Leary. I want to look at Pierce O'Leary. European title. European title. O'Leary looks strong. I don't know if I'm seeing anything special though. Pokes is live. Mateus Crescencio. Anthony Mack and Gerard. Yeah, man. Derek Clark. Dread Electric. Woo! Yeah, I don't know if I see anything special, Pierce. I don't know if I see anything special. I'm not sure if I see anything special. Left hook to the body from Pierce. Using that shell defense. Left hook to the body again. His left hand has worked pretty well. But I tell you what, this Dylan kid is pretty tough taking them shots to the body. I see one of them make him take a big gulp of air. But he's still there. It's tough. Credit due. Credit due. Victor Bada, D. Obianuli says, I'll be impressed if Huni makes it past round 7. Round 7? Have you guys heard the news? Dillian White versus Moses Atoma. Frank White not ramping. Dillian versus Moses. It's all right fight, isn't it? It's all right fight. Not bad. I don't know if I've seen anything special from Pierce O'Leary. I think it'd be a good fight for Dalton Smith and the other one, Adam Azim. These are the fights they should be having, man. But I think Dalton is due a title shot now, isn't he? He's going to wait for the winner of Puello and whoever he fights next. He's in line for that. He's in line for that. But the likes of Adam Azim has done nothing. Just bottle out of fights. They're talking August, Crescencio, Mayor, August. It looks like a Riyadh card at Wembley Stadium. They got Ray Ford versus Kakache. That's an excellent fight. Anthony Mackin says Dylan is getting flatlined highlight reel knockout for Atoma. Diobinuli, I hope this paying Dylan well. He's much too slow for Moses. Crescencio says, when is that White fight? Mateus says, Dillian must be cashing good. Well, that's why he's not on this bill here. But he's going to get himself prepared as best possible. You get what I'm saying? And the experience gap is huge. I mean, Dylan got 2 wins over Derek, Dave Allen, Joseph Parker. Hey, listen, do you Dylan's resume? 2 wins over Del Boy, UD over Joe Parker, right? Um, who else did he got? Lucas Brown was 25, 25 and 0 when Derek knocked him out with that left hook. Joseph Parker jammed down says manners and respect. Pick yourself up. D.O.B. Newley says Dylan has been very inactive and is not having a warm up before fighting Moses. That's crazy. Yeah, but if the warm up goes wrong, don't get the fight, don't get the payday. It's a payday as well. You know what I mean? Boxing, as well as the competitive aspect, trying to get paid too. Don't want to mess up the bag, does it? Anthony says those wins were a long time ago. Beats, this kid is way too fast for him. Yeah, it's just the experience though, out there, like you know what I mean. Sometimes the old dog might have a fight left in him. See, to me, I'm not really focusing on Derek winning, on Dylan winning. I want to see if he can show him some tricks, maybe be competitive, maybe show him a few different looks. Yeah. Who should be fighting Parker again? Dylan can't get a Parker fight. Parker is an interim champion. He's a leading contender. They can't get that fight like that. They need to fight each other before they get to that fight. I like the fight. I like it. I kind of like it. It's only until they get in the ring can you see sometimes where that experience really matters. It's a different kettle of fish knocking out Belugan to Dillian. Dillian way tougher, way like you see. The thing is, man, you can't discount the resume. Even when it looks like a fighter is way past his prime, you cannot discount the resume, the wins. Dillian knows what it's like to beat ranked contenders. It's the mentality. It's if he can summon up that one big night. It's what the muscle memory has retained in a big night like this. Of course he's going to be the underdog. D.O.B. Newley says McKean was tough and durable, though. White is slow enough. McKean is not no more durable than Dillian. McKean is not. He's not tougher. Not tougher than Dillian. He's not tougher than Dillian. Dillian is extremely tough. Just because you can't take a great shot, don't mean you ain't tough. Dillian is extremely tough. Oliver C. He says Gillian. I think he means Dillian. His only chance in that fight is his trigger left hook or the catch and shoots. Jam down gets it. He says Dylan isn't going to be a walkover for Atuma. He'll absolutely give the youngster things to deal with. Atuma can't recklessly take shots. And what you have to figure in as well, Jam down, yeah. I've got a breakdown done. It's not just the physical battle of who can throw a good jab, a fast right hand, etc., etc. It's the psychological aspect of fighting Dylan. You know what I mean? It's the psychological aspect and the occasion. There's a lot of stuff that Moses has to tick off. You know, how he psychologically approaches the fight. Don't be looking at Povetkin and Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury taking him out. These have been the three top dudes in the weight class for years. For years. Yeah? Do not dismiss these things, people. Don't be looking at Povetkin knocking someone out, Anthony Joshua knocking someone out, and Fury knocking someone out as ammo for why they can't win a fight like this. Speed says, laughing out loud, imagine if White derails and Moses. Imagine if he did. Anthony says there is an experience gap, but there is an even more technical and hand speed gap. Hey, listen, man. Didn't working hard in that camp, I'll tell you that now. Didn't working hard in that camp. Yeah, he passed his best, but Moses has only had 12 fights. Hasn't had 12 fights. Like, okay, so what are you guys basing it on? Knocking out Belugan and Dempsey McKean and Wack? They're all past their best. Like, Dempsey was good, and it's a great win, but Wack was past his best. This Belugan guy is a nobody. Who else did he beat? There's two guys who've taken him 6 rounds. Who was it? The Ukrainian guy, whatever his name was, he took him 6 rounds. And Espindola, he took him 6 rounds. Who was he beat? Who was Moses beat? And it's like the build-up when Dillian starts talking to him, when he has the Jamaican accent, and Dillian, you know what I mean? If Dillian can like turn it into a psychological battle, listen, there's a long way to go, man. A long way to go. I saw Dillian's last fight. Yes, I saw Dillian's last fight. So what? Mateus says Dillian never gives up. It will be an interesting scrap. It's going to be an interesting scrap. And listen, the fight isn't won now. There's a build-up to go. You got to psychologically look, my man, each other in the eye. Yeah? Moses, understandably, will be the favorite. He's only had 12 fights. Who's he beat? All right, list down. You guys are saying all that. Who's he beat? Who's he beat? Name the names he's beat. That he's telling you that he's a world beater. Who's he beat? I've heard people say, brush away AJ. All right, okay. Based on what? Based on what? What would AJ have done to Belugan? What would AJ have done to Belugan? What would AJ have done to Dempsey McKean? What would AJ have done to Maurice Watt? I'm not bigging him up that much yet, bruh. Sorry. I need to see more. I'm not attaching nothing to Dillian. Dillian's past his best, but this is why they're feeding him to Moses. Anyone saying it's not a good fight, of course it's a good fight. Who is it you want to fight? Prime Evander Holyfield. He's not ready for prime guys yet. You can't put him in there with Ajit Caballero with 12 fights at 20 years of age. For what? What are you going to do that? Yo, because we'll see what he does against Ajit. He's going to get beaten up. Dillian's a good fight for him. Dillian is a good fight for him. You guys, I tell you what, I tell you what, yeah, you clearly haven't done the study on old school matchmaking for somebody with 12 fights at 20. You don't put you guys are talking like, yeah, put him in with Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is a former WBO champion on the performance of his life. Is that the matchmaking you do for someone with 12 fights? No, nay, my friend. Nay. Who's he for? I can tell you what Joseph Parker's for. Joseph Parker's for AJ. Went the distance. He's actually fought Dillian and lost to Dillian. Yeah? He's fought Derek Chisora twice. He beat Deontay Wilder. You can say, oh, Deontay Wilder's old. He still beat him. Moses ain't beat no ghost of anybody. Let's see him beat the ghost of Dillian. That's how he does it. Fight still a go. I'm still waiting for the names. I'm still waiting for the names. And you ain't drop no names. You still haven't dropped no names, Mr. Doc. Big yourself up. I'm still waiting for the names. Who are the names he's beat? I'm waiting, guys. I'm waiting. You guys do too much matchmaking. You shouldn't be doing matchmaking for a 12-fight fighter. He fights the fights who his promoter and the matchmakers are supposed to make. You know what I mean? That's what the history dictates. You guys are there. Oh, I want to see him fight. No. Because you guys are putting him into fights that, listen, bring me the study where you're putting 11, 12 fighters in with the guys you were saying. No, come on. Where's the names? I tell you what, yeah. Where are the names? Where are the names he's beat? Yeah, I'm not come on beats, nothing Diobinuli. I hear what you're saying. Where are the names that this guy has beaten? What are you talking about? Rigo and Loma had no names before they commit. He's not them. He's not them. He's not them. He hasn't done anything what they did. He's not them. Where are the names right now as it stands? Where are the names? You guys are saying he can do this and do that with Dillian. Where are the names? Dillian has been through more, right? In just 2 of his fights, the Moses could dream of through amateur and pro. You think, listen, come on, man. Where are the names? I'm waiting for the names. I'm waiting for the names to justify that he can just stretch out there with the first punch he throws. I'm waiting for the names. I'm waiting. I want to hear the name. Where are the names? Where are the names? Names, please. Diobinuli, Anthony. Where are the names? You might use my peoples, but I want to see the names. Diobinuli, Anthony. Victor, use all my people. Where are the names? Big up Mr. Doc. Where are the names? Jam down. He says Dubois was the best thing to come out of the UK on his ascendancy in his early career until he came up against competent opposition. Then all of a sudden, Dubois was green and overhyped. Yeah. Anthony says White is just a big guy at this stage. We'll see. 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 What you got? No names still, guys? Anthony Mackie said there are no names. All right. If you ain't got no names, then what are you basing it off? Then what are you basing it off then? If you ain't got no names, Anthony, you yourself said there are no names, then what are we basing it off? All right, yeah, you're saying it yourself. There are no names. So if there are no names, what are you basing it off? You are bigging him up, Victor. Right? Whether it's inadvertently, you are bigging him up. How is it disrespectful to White? What is disrespectful to White? What is disrespectful? I don't get that. What's disrespectful to White? I don't get that. I don't get that. Diobinuli, you're the boxing connoisseur. Yes, I am. It says White is washed, not slow. He's always been uncoordinated. Tell me what, yeah? You guys have totally dismissed the experience and like the motivation for this fight. You guys are dismissing a lot. I'll tell you that now. You haven't got a clue if Moses or Torma has a chin. See, this is the thing. See, let me tell you something, right? You see, when you can't put names after I ask the names, right? That means you don't know if he's got a chin or not. You don't have a clue. But you don't even. You know what? You're brainwashed by the knockouts. You've been totally indoctrinated by his knockout, his highlight reel, which is very impressive. It would scare the shit out of me if I was a boxer. But yo, when you line up the facts, see, when you're lining up the facts, you have to put the brainwash away. You got to put it to the side, right? And when you still haven't mentioned the names, right? You still haven't mentioned the names, right? You don't have a clue. You don't have a clue. What will happen? Like if Dillian's left arm is working and he lands the left hook, right? I mean, listen. When Dillian got knocked out by Povetkin, he was beating the crap out of Povetkin. He was beating the crap out of him. He was punching up Anthony Joshua. He wasn't winning the fight against Joshua. But at the stage, he was beating up Joshua. Tell me who's dominated? All right, I'll tell you, all right. Who's dominated Dillian and just broke him up? Name one fight where Dillian just got manhandled from the first bell and someone just brushed him aside. Name the fight. Name the fight. Name the names that Cody has beaten. Name these things, because these are all important things. Who these people have just took Dillian and just slap him one side? Tell me where it's happened. Tell me where it happened. Tyson Fury didn't do that. Tyson Fury didn't do that, right? Them fights, them rounds were uneventful rounds, and Tyson found that right uppercut, right? Tyson Fury didn't do that. Fury wasn't battering Dillian Whyte. What was you watching? He wasn't battering Dillian Whyte. The fight was a stalemate for a lot of the fight. What was you watching? Dillian was getting battered by Tyson Fury. Where? Tyson landed that lovely right uppercut, yeah? And then it was over. You guys are crazy. You're crazy. Matt, he says, a lot of hype about a hypothetical. Let's get it signed and then we can talk. Ulix was good. He says, Dillian may have one hook left on Moses. He's got to watch that left hook, man. He's got to watch. Might get old man onto a shot. Telling you. Yeah. Tyson Fury didn't dominate Dillian. He did not dominate Dillian. He finished it impressively, but he did not dominate Dillian. Mateus says, Uncle Frank did a great job for Moses' PR. That Dillian fight is a strategic one. If he passes, and even better, is able to knock him out, then Moses will be bigger than he is. Yes, listen, they're trying to line Dillian up to be a stepping stone. Make no mistake about that. And that's what they should be doing. You guys saying that they shouldn't take the fight. Why should they? So who should fight Dillian? He's just signed to Frank Warren's imprint. He's there to make fights. Dillian is there to take big fights. So if Moses ain't fighting him, who should be fighting him? You guys are talking about Moses like he's some special contender, and he's not. He's had 12 fights, and he really didn't. Listen, you guys are going way over the top. Way over the. Let me tell you this now, right? Let me tell you this now. There was a Sheffield heavyweight by the name of Pele Reed, and he had a similar record to Moses Atoma, knocking out every blood clot thing. And then they put him in with the journeyman name. Why name again? From Woolwich. Francis. You see the guy, you see the Bonzo knock out the boy the other day on the viral video the other year, right? Julius Francis, mate, from Woolwich, journeyman. Yeah? Julius at this stage was a journeyman. And Frank Warren is a Frank Warren promotion. And I watched it on television, mate. I saw it on Sky. I watched it on TV. And Pele Reed was knocking out everything, bro. I see Pele Reed brush off Wayne Llewellyn. And Wayne Llewellyn was a prospect. Brushed him aside. And he was just about to brush this guy aside. Julius Francis broke it up. And Julius Francis has been knocked out at least 2-3 times before that. Scott Welsh had him. Makrovich had him out of there. Who else beat him? Was this after Mike Tyson beat him? I can't remember. That was probably a little before. Yeah? And he got brought up. Never overhype somebody. When somebody asks you, right, a few questions, where are the names? Then you guys need to stop overhyping and thinking. As soon as someone asks you, where are the names, and you can't come up with no names, you need to stop overhyping right there. That's at that point, you stop overhyping and analyzing wagwan. This is just, I mean, how you deduct it. I'm just showing you how you guys how you deduct it. Where are the names? Doesn't have the names. Diobinuli, Moses and a bully. He's a technical sniper. He won't need to rush White. You're saying all that. Tyson Fury didn't just have his way with it. You go. I tell you what. I'll give you a chance. You guys some homework. Go watch the Tyson Fury fight and tell me where Tyson Fury was just handsing up Dillian, and then the fight finished. Right? They were nullifying each other's strengths. You guys don't know what you're talking about. I'm just going to say that. You don't know what you're talking about. Did you know Dillian was one of the toughest sparring partners for Vladimir Klitschko? And you know who told me that? James Ali Bashir. And you're going to say it was years ago. It don't matter. He's done it. He's been there. You guys ain't seen Moses do anything except get hyped up because he's mad. You see, this is what I'm saying, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You see the matchmaking? All right, before I go on, right? Before I even go on, I want you guys to say how much I've been talking about matchmaking recently. If you heard me banging on about matchmaking a lot, just say yes in the comments. Please do me that, right? Just indulge me. How much have I been talking about matchmaking in the last few weeks? How much have I been talking about it? Just say yes, a lot, just to say a lot. Jam Down says Fury lost the first round to Dillian in the southpaw stance. Just say yes to me. Gerard says Moses hasn't even had a workout in the ring, let alone chin. Hasn't done nothing, bro. You're right. See, people are saying yes. Lots of people saying yes, right? Big up Matt Balfour, big up Toro, big up Ulix, big up Shadrach, big up Gerard, big up Anthony, big up Mr. Doc, big up Menotti, big up, right. Now, this is why I've been going on about matchmaking. You see the way you guys are writing off Dillian? You know why that is? Because the matchmaking for Moses has been absolutely superb. It's been absolutely brilliant. It's like a piece of art, right? And that's why I've been telling pro boxers, and they feel, you're not in boxing, you don't have a clue what you're talking about. Really? I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Yeah. You go go in the environment of boxing, right, without no matchmaker, and see what happens to you. See what happens to you. The matchmaking is critical, right? See, what did Jim Jacobs say? He said, I've got to find that video. I have to find that video. I have to find that video. He said, when I'm matchmaking Mike Tyson, I select the opponent, right, to make sure that when people see Mike, they want to come back and see him again and again and again and again. And he said more things. And the matchmaking so far has made Moses look like he's a sure thing to be heavyweight champion. Like, I saw that Adam Catterall. Yes, I'm putting him in the just right and then knock him out in the one round. Yeah, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying. Because they see, like, you mean, because they see Daniel Dubois do it. You know what Daniel Dubois has been through? Daniel Dubois got his eye socket broken against Joe Joyce, had to come back, got battered by Alexander Usyk, pound for pound best fighter in the sport, had to come back. Then he came back against who did he beat? Miller, Hagovic, then AJ. You can't compare it, bro. You cannot compare it. That's a baptism of fire that Moses ain't even sniffed. Too early, people. Too early. Too early for this. Too early. Too early in the day. Too early in the day, mate. Ricky says, beats boxing. It's all about matchmaking. The matchmaking is critical, Ricky, my friend. It's absolutely critical. See, like Frank Warren was guiding Pele Reed. Pele Reed looked like a don. Pele Reed looked like an absolute don. He knocked out Vitaly Klitschko as a kickboxer, actually. Right? He looked like an absolute don. Unstoppable. And a journeyman took him out. And you see, after you remember what I said the other day when I was in school and I had a fight with a bully and I turned him into a journeyman, right? You see, after Pele Reed took the one fight, he turned into a journeyman, bro. He turned into a journeyman. Every time I switched on the TV and I see John McDermott just slapping him up, right? Slap up Pele Reed. Everyone was slapping him up. Everyone had their turn after that. He turned into the town fucking bike, mate. Everyone had their turn. Ulitz, he says, I think you warned that one dude about taking up to a promoter and he was not having it, Beats. He left the game quickly. Yeah, man. No, but Ulitz, yeah, they were picking up Joyce, but you look. Joyce is a special, different case, bro. Right? Joyce was let down by Frank Warren's matchmaking. He's a different case, right? And okay, you lose the first fight against Zhang, then you go straight back in there. What for? Is there a world title at stake, Joe? Joe, what are you fighting him again for? Frank should have sat down with Joe and said, Joe, you have to let the Chinese man alone, bro. Or he's gonna ruin your career, end your career right there. You have to let that alone. How come Frank didn't put Daniel straight back in with Joe? Why didn't he do that? Because he took time with Daniel. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm leaning towards Itoma. I'm leaning towards Itoma. Diobinuli. I'm leaning towards Itoma. But there's still a whole fight there. Toro said he's just a newborn baby in the sport. He needs some milk. It takes time. He has a head start. He should maintain the lead and keep growing while he can. He could become unstoppable. Yeah, he could. He could. Gerard, appreciate the super chat. He says, just look what happened to Carol Atoma in his first and only 10-round fight. Who's that, his brother? Yeah, he's got mash up in it. Who beat him up again? Yeah. Yeah, hey, listen. And Joe had it good. Listen, Joe was the number one contender waiting for his title shot. And like when he fought Zhang, I say, why are you fighting Zhang? Why? Why is he fighting Zhang? Big pun on Big L. I don't know, son. Big pun on Big L. It's hard to say, isn't it? Hard to say, Sassad. It's hard to say. Mm, Big pun or big L? That's a difficult one, you know. That's a difficult one. Hey, yo, you better flee, Herbs. I don't know, man. I don't know. I see L live. I've never seen pun live, actually. Or have I? I don't know, man. L, one of the best I've seen, actually. L, one of the best. L is one of the best MCs ever. One of the best. I was in awe. I was in awe watching that young man perform. I was in absolute awe. I knew he was good, right? I knew he was good. I had his LP, and I knew how good he was. I heard all the cameos he done with Lord Finesse and digging in the crates, etc. I knew how good he was. But when someone's better than what they are on record, live, it's hard to. But then again, big pun, bro. That's a difficult one, man. Robert Kelly says Joe turned pro early 30s, bit different. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true as well, Robert. And he was an Olympian. And he said, well, Biggs, I will eat crow. No, you don't have to eat crow. You won't have to eat crow. He's an inexperienced fighter. Anthony, he's inexperienced. He's inexperienced. Diop is going to say the White Itoma fight doesn't happen. Why is that? Wardley will advise White not to do it. Nah. Mr. Pads, is OC among my top 5 favorite MCs of all time? I know you love OC and the DITC crew. I remember you saying it before. I got OC's pen game as top 5 ever. Top 5 OC? I wouldn't put him in the top 5. Probably wouldn't have him in the top 5, but he's very good. He's very good. He is very good. Very, very good. Wow. Hey, Moses. Moses better come ready. You lack the minerals and vitamins, irons and the niacin. Fuck who did I offend? Rapper, sit back, I'm about to begin. About foul talk, you squawk. Never even walked the walk, more or less been destined to get tested. My album will manifest many things I saw or heard about or did firsthand, never word of mouth. What's in the future for the fusion in the change of rappers are in danger? Who will use wits to be the remainder? When the missile is aimed to blow you out of the frame, some will keep the limbs in, some will remain the same suckers did the gab about. Killing instincts to turn bitch and knowing damn what they lack in this division. The connoisseur cracking your head with a 4x4. Relax, sucker. I'll be gonna come in like Noah, always sending you down, perpetrating for Cain what you consider an image. But to me, this is just a scrimmage. That was one. I tell you what, right? Them rhymes and that beat was some of the best hip hop ever. In saying that, right, Mr. Pads, that was some of the best hip hop ever. That was some of the best hip hop ever. Time's up. Time's up. Wow. And you see, it's weird, you know, right? It's weird. Why did you mention? Let me ask you something, Mr. Pads. Why did you just mention OC? Why did you just mention OC? Because he used to work a lot with Big L, and the first and only time I see Big L, this was just before Big L got murdered. He was on stage with OC. He was OC and Big L. What a show! I tell you what, one of the best live shows I've seen. One of the best. One of the best. It was so organic. It was so it was just great. It was just New York's finest, bro. It was absolutely brilliant. Just New York hip hop at its best. It was just brilliant. It was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant, man. Yeah, it was OC and Big L. Jam down. He says skill wise, I'd give it to Pun, but personally preferred Big L. Hey, Big L skills were on point, man. Yeah, man. Hey, it's time, people. Fabulous Wardley and Fabulous Wardley versus Just Ice Huni. Wow. Fabio got a nice turnout. Is that a full stadium? Fabio got a nice turnout. Huni. How does he avoid going out like Fraser Clark in the first round? Can he do that, people? Does he have the skills to negate the punching power? Wow. Fabio believes he can do it in the first, you know. He looks a little nervous, Huni. Huni looks a little nervous. What's going on with his leg? His leg look all gammy. What's going on? He looks nervous, bruh. He looks nervous. Look nervous. Why you look so nervous? Looks nervous. Oh, Fabio letting go with that right hand early, bruh. You don't want to get caught in the first 20 seconds, my friend. Fabio letting his intentions known with that first punch. Misses wildly with that left hook. Should be jabbing with it, really. Huni not running. Lands a left hook. Lands a left hook early, people. Huni said he's not running. He told Fabio he's not running. He's standing right in front of him, people. This is interesting. This is interesting. He's not running. He ducks that right hand. And then he moves around. Look like Ali the way he's moving. Justis Huni in the building, people, with the movement. With the movement. Fabio Wardley with the jab. But he catches the glove of Huni, the white jab. Huni targets the body with the right hand. He's not moving. He's not running about the place. Standing right in front of Fabio. Is this? Oh, good jab by Huni. He's going to target that nose. That nose can bust up, can't it? Oh, Huni standing right in front of Fabio. Okay, this is going to be a little different from the Fraser Clark fight. It looks like. Oh, good left hand by Huni. He doesn't have much power though. But will that matter if he keeps landing? Body shot from Huni goes a bit low. He didn't mind though. He was all right. Fabio comes with a good right hook to the body. Oh, good left hook. Oh, right hand from Huni. Right hand from Huni is a good shot. Finding Fabio easy to hit. Oh, interesting. Interesting first. Huni finding this guy easy to hit. Landed that jab there. Not much on it, but he landed it. Fabio swinging with that right. Fabio needs to use his jab a lot more. Good jab from Huni. Fabio not getting his head off the line. Oh, just missed with that right. Decent head movement from Fabio that time. That seemed to wake Fabio up. He switched on his defense. He's moving his head a bit now. Getting caught with too many jabs. I give Huni the first round so far. 14 seconds to go. Huh. Interesting. Oh, hey, he's been landing. He landed the last right as well. Wow. It's got a game plan. It's got a game plan. Virtuoso says Fabio took that round, but he needs to move his head. Nino Brown, Huni round. Dio Binuni, good first round. Social joints, this is a tough one for Fabio. Wow. Fabio tried to knock him out with the first shot he threw. Oh, Fabio actually landed on him. Oh, he staggered from that shot, yeah? I thought he landed. Interesting. Interesting. Fabio comes out second, establishing that jab as he needs to. He wants to finish it now. He hurt Huni with the last shot. Huni's tactics are very brave, but he's not giving Fabio the respect in terms of movement, standing right in range. And it wouldn't be such a bad thing, but after he lands, he needs to get out of there, man. He's pressing Fabio, though. He just doesn't have the power to do this. Just doesn't have the power. Okay, they're tied up. I gave Huni that round, though. Second round now. Has he lost confidence after getting hurt? Huni is boxing at a very good range. Because good left hook from Huni. Nice shot by Huni, that was. They're tied up. They should be working inside. Huni looking to establish that hand speed inside. But does he really believe he can hurt Fabio early like that? Well, this is the strategy they've used. He's got to stick with it. He's doing all right with it, though. Good right over the top from Huni. Bit of a rabbit shot, but he let Fabio worry about that. Oh. Fabio didn't like that shot, you know. Fabio didn't like the shot. Whether it's illegal or not, Fabio didn't like the shot. Huni not running. Huni not running. Huni not running. Standing his ground. Jabs to the body, and he's still boxing very well behind his jab. Pushing Fabio back. This is interesting. He's trying to push Fabio back. Huni not worried at all. He's not scared of getting knocked out. Fabio hasn't switched on yet. He's not switched. Fabio's still sleepwalking. Good right hand from Fabio. Hey, I've got the Aussie two up, mate. Social joints. Huni been throwing a lot of body shots. I've got him 2 up. Freddie Freeman, he's got 1 apiece. You gave Fabio the first round? I've got Huni 2 up. Anthony Racken thinks Wardley might lose this one. Huni really digging the body, says Mateus. Susan M, Huni round for me. He's doing some lovely work to the body. Yeah. Impressive. Impressive. We enter the third. Ooh. Fabio, no speed on that left hook. What's his boxing like? He needs to box like to get that power up. Good jab from Huni. He's backing Fabio up. Good right hand over the top by Huni. Oh, he's trading with Fabio. He's tough in it. He's a bit crazy as well. You know what it is? He's mental. He's trading with Fabio. He's not scared. He don't care about the power reputation. He don't care. He's a bit of a nutter. Left hook by Huni. See, this is what boxing's all about. It's about testing yourself. Huni's testing himself. Huni is testing himself, landing another jab, and he's blocking these jabs from Fabio. Fabio got it all to do. You see what Huni done there? He put his elbow up. He put his elbow up as Fabio tried to step in. Huni not no joke. Huni not no joke, bro. Good jab from Huni again. Fabio on the back foot. Good jab from Fabio. Good jab from Huni. Lovely jab. Body shot from Huni, taking air out of that tire. Right hand to the body that time. Huni targeting the body target. Good jab from Huni. Good stuff. Hey, this is interesting. This is interesting. Have they miscalculated? Can Fabio get that bailout power to get him out? It's worked so far in his career, but now he's up against a really good boxer who's pushing him back. This ain't Fraser Clark. Oh, Huni really going at him. He used that elbow. Hey, Huni's very crafty. Good shot from Fabio. Now what? Did Fabio hurt him? Huni don't care. Huni's like one of them crazy people. Huni one of them crazy people, bruh. He don't care about the power. He knows Fabio can knock him out, but he's still rocking with him. These are good shots from Fabio, though. This is good stuff from Fabio. Fabio landing some beautiful shots. Great right hand over the top from Fabio. Huni don't care. Huni is saying, either I get knocked out or I win. Come to win. Huni come back with a right hand. Not much on it, but it's a good shot. And he's attacking the body again. Wow. Oh, left hook from Huni. Right hand from Huni. But Fabio out of breath. Whoa. I'll give that round to Huni. I'll give the round to Huni. I'll give that round to Huni. I'll go Huni winning everything. Yeah. Huni is a psycho. Huni one of them quiet dudes in class who you go Ross with. And it's the worst mistake because he don't see. This is what me and my boss were talking about at work. The reason a lot of people don't do combat sports, the reason they don't go box to learn, the reason because they're scared of getting hit. And they're scared of getting hurt. But when you can overcome that, but you actually learn how you like that don't mean you go in there and just leave your chin open. But when you go in there and you're ready to fight and you're not scared no more, it changes a lot of things about how you fight. Oof. Fabio looking for the big shots now. Looking for the big shot. He's not setting his feet. Fabio don't know how to set his feet properly, man. Fabio, like, I tell you what, right? He might win this one. Look, he's so open for the shot. He don't know how to set his feet to box. He's just a puncher. Fab, just a puncher. Right, exactly, Frampton. He's not a boxer. He's just a brute with power. But that might be enough to get him through here because here's the thing. Huni's landed, but he hasn't done enough damage to Fabio with the success he's had. But I've got him 3 up. Oh, good jab from Huni. Fabio walked straight onto it. Oh, right over the top from Huni, and Fab's holding on. Fabio holding on. Huni getting off with uppercuts. Oh, interesting fight. Wow, Huni the better boxer. Huni boxing him up. Huni boxing up. Fabio in there. Whoa. Excellent. Okay, they're both taking a little look at each other. Fabio trying to get that jab off. Doesn't set himself. He doesn't move. His movement is non-existent. He's just expected to knock you out. There's that backhand from Huni. Jerk Fabio's head back. No boxing from Fabio. He's out of breath as well. Great right hand from Huni. Fabio felt that one. Oh, left hook from Huni rocks Fabio into the ropes. Oh, Fabio getting a boxing lesson. Huni goes to the body. This is 4-0 so far, unless Fabio can come back with that power. But you know what happens when you take punches like that? Yeah? The power drains. He's going to drain the battery. Fabio trying to go to the body. Wardley, Huni, right to the... He's punching Fabio up. Fabio holding on. No boxing from Fabio. No movement. He's tired. And when he's tired, his chin is coming right up in the air. His chin is coming right up in the air. When your chin comes right in the air, you don't even have to be a big puncher. Oh, Fabio looking knackered. Frank Warren not liking this. Whoa. This is really good stuff. Hey, I haven't given Fabio a round, rude boy. I ain't give him a round. I haven't given him a round. I haven't given him a round. Anthony says, this is McCallum and Julian Jackson at heavy. Hayam, Hayam, he says, Fabio is going to lose. Toro says, very good punch placement and timing. But Huni, he's not toying around with him at all. No, he's not playing. Nino has got it 4 up. I've got it something similar. Jam down. Fabio is folding a bit from the body shots. He may not have the conditioning. See, there's the thing, Jam down. You can train as hard as you want. But when you fight someone who really knows how to land to the body and then you take jabs as well, no one has the conditioning. You know what I mean? You got a good boxer. You got a good boxer throwing body shots. No one's got the conditioning. And he's not even a big puncher. And look what he's giving flipping Fabio. I'm trying to find the words. Flipping out. Let me calm down. Long way to go. 5th round. This is really good, though. This is really good. Fabio, you need some boxing, bruh. You need some boxing here. You need some movement. You need some movement. You're the taller man. You haven't made no use of your reach and your leverage. You've made no use of it. You're just walking in there looking for a big punch. Fabio's trying to hit the switch. He's trying to hit the switch for a one-shot knockout. Oh, and he's got the fly gloves on. Huni not playing that. Huni coming back with a jab. And Fabio's backing up. Why is Fabio backing up like that? He started on the front foot and started backing up. The gas tank. Good counter by Huni. Good uppercut by Wardley. Looks like he's busted up Huni's nose. Good pot shots. Good jab from Huni, though. Got to watch the uppercut, Huni. This is a really good fight, man. A lot to play for these heavyweights. Huni backing him up. Good body shot from Huni. Lovely right to the body. Got good power in that one. These shots are not going to do... Oh, he's working Frazier's body, man. He's working his body. He's not going to do Fabio no good down the stretch. No good at all. He's got very good speed, Huni. Showing very good speed with his shots. Fabio, no real rhythm. Good left hook to the body from Huni. Fabio went to the body, then Huni went to the body. Fabio went to hold. He's battering him with the body. He's trying to cabayel him, you know. You know what he's watched? He's watched Caballero. He's been watching Caballero. That's who he's trying to fight like. He's like a bootleg Caballero, the way he's working the body. Wow. Oh, right uppercut from Fabio. Great right from Huni. Attacking. Great right again. They're trading shots. Who got hurt in that exchange? Wow. Huni showing no fear. Showing the punch and no fear. He told Fabio, I'm not going to be running. I'm going to box sensible. I'm not going to be running. What is Ben Davison telling my guy in the corner? What kind of they've really come in no boxing. They just come in for a knockout shot. I've seen no boxing from Fabio. None. What is that, Fabio? Great right hand from Huni. Counters when he had his back on the ropes. Hey, give that to Huni too, bro. Although that was a closer one. The nose is reddened a bit. He's all right. He's not even worried about it. You know what this is, yeah? You know what this is? Let me tell you what you're seeing here. You're looking at a young man who hasn't got to the big money, right? And he knows if he blows this here, he has to go probably the rest of his life without getting an opportunity like this. It's too big an opportunity. And right now, he's just on it. He's just on it. Big up Hyam, man. Big up Grammars. Big up. Big up Anthony Mackin. Big up the whole of the chat. Big up Gerard. Big up Jimmy. Wow. Jimmy said Fabio seems to pause unprotected in the clinches like he's daydreaming. Yeah, he does nothing at all. He doesn't move his head, doesn't put up a shell, doesn't clinch properly. It's strange. It's strange. Whoa. Fabio needs some life. He needs to energize us. We're in round 6. Fabio needs to get his boxing going. Good jab from Huni. Rocks Fabio back on his heels, man. And he's back on the front foot again, looking for the body shots. This is crazy. The footwork, you know what you see? Let me tell you where he's losing it. It's the footwork. Huni's footwork is so much better. It's so much better. It's putting him in so much better positions to land his shots. Fabio got no footwork. Not worked on his footwork. Epic fail. Even if he wins, your footwork's been lousy. Beautiful footwork by Huni. When necessary, he's taking that couple of steps back, and Fabio's in no man's land, and then he just works him over. Great left hand from Huni. Off. What happened there? Who landed? Great right hand from Huni over the top. Wow. This is really good stuff from Huni. Impressive. Good jab from Fabio that time. But Huni is in the ascendancy. He's on the front foot. He told Fabio he's not going to run. It's been Fabio on the back foot for the most part. Quiet round. Left hook from Huni. Okay, they're both. It's Frazier doing the holding. Frazier happy to hold there. Frazier happy to hold. Not Frazier, Fabio. Fabio happy to hold. Good movement from Huni. He's just looking for the sweet spot. And look, Fabio just walking after him. Just walking after him. There's the jab from Huni. They're both tired. They're both tired. Fabio can't do nothing against the movement. And when look, and there it goes, he catches the right hand. Can't do nothing against the movement. Good jab from Fabio. Got to stay with it, Fabio. You got to stay alert. You got to use that jab more. Great right hand over the top from Huni. Fabio lucky this guy's not a puncher. Oh, Frank Warren not too happy. Eddie Hearn smiling. Great right hand from Huni. Beautiful right hand. Oh, doesn't want to take too much of these, Fabio. Huni. Huni looking very good. He's giving him a boxing lesson. Little pep in the step from Huni. Another round for Huni. Whoa, what are we seeing here? You need a knockout, Fab. Need a knockout. Big up my man, Gerard. I was about to say Huni looking like Caballero, but you got their first beats. Great minds think alike. Appreciate the super chat, Gerard. Whoa, look at the shots. Look at the left jab. He didn't even see it coming. He didn't even see it. He didn't even know the jab was coming. Whoa. Fabio's boxing, not looking. Look at Eddie. What's Eddie like? Eddie. Eddie. Calm down, Eddie, man. Calm down. Calm down. Whoa. Fabio still got that power, though. That switch could click on at any time and change this. And he needs the switch. At round 7, he needs the switch. He really needs the switch. Oh, great right hand by Huni. He's actually countering the power. He's taking his best and coming back. Fabio showing a lot of courage. Because he took a lot of shots. He hasn't given up. He hasn't given up. Oh, great jab by Huni. Wow. Oh, right cross from Huni. Oh, Fabio getting caught a little too much here. Right over the top from Huni. He's looking for a finish. Fabio coming back with the body shots, though. Great jab from Huni. Wow. Great fight. Oh, left hook to the body from Huni. What was wrong with the punch? Oh, who's that? Fabio's gum shield? Or Huni's gum shield? Oh. Frank Warren talking to Fabio. Wow, Huni run back in there, man. Huni run back in there. He's feeling the pace, Huni. But you see Huni right now. Huni is so much like committed to win. He's ignoring the pain. Good shot. Fabio staggered. Fabio wobbled. And there's still 1 minute 30. Fabio tying up. Whoa. Can't believe it. And this is the non-puncher, yeah? This is the non-puncher. Wow. Huni tired. Huni is tired, or he would have had Fabio out of there. Fabio's got to dig down. He's got to see that Huni's putting so much work. He's tired himself and go after him. Huni's work is beautiful, man. Another jab. Great jab. Uppercut from Fabio. But there's that jab again. 7 rounds down, Fab. Still time in this round left. Great shot by Huni. Great right hand. Oh, is Fabio going to go down? Take it. Oh, what right hand? What right hand from who? Oh, Huni teeing off. Huni teeing off. Fabio. Oh. Combinations. This isn't looking good. Look at the movement from Huni. Upper body movement from Huni. Getting under the Fabio shots. Look at Fabio's mouth reddened up. Oh. Boxing exhibition from Huni. Left hook from Huni. Fabio getting tagged up. Oh my word. He got battered from pillar to post. 7 rounds down. Needs a knockout. Boy. Wow. No convenience break for boxing beats and rights. Got to stay with the action, people. Whoa. This is crazy. This is crazy. Still a long way to go, though. You're up against a puncher. There's still 5 rounds to go. Oh, look at that right hand. That hurt Fab. Fab hurt. Look at Fab's legs. Fab's never been like that. No one's had him like that. Great right hand. Whoa. The superior boxer, the superior footwork, winning out big time tonight. Big time. His footwork has been a revelation. An absolute revelation. Some of you got Fabio winning rounds. I ain't got him winning a round, bro. Just being honest. Anthony Mackin said, this is what a schooling looks like, fellas. Big up Anthony Mackin. Appreciate the super chat. And he comes back out in the 8th with a right hand. Fabio on the ropes. Looks like he's feeling a bit sorry for himself. He looks there for the taking. Big swing by Fabio. Misses. He's getting outboxed. Getting outfought. The only thing that's keeping Fabio up is Huni's lack of punching. And he's neglected the body. He's headhunting because he's been finding the head so easy. Great jab from Huni again. No rhythm from Fabio. He's on the back foot. Losing the fight. Great fight. Round 8. Huni showing great physical strength. Is this weight coming a little heavier? Wardley not really able to push him around. It's still all to play for. Great right hand over the top from Huni. Chopping shot. Fabio, dead tired. Just trying to claim his man. He didn't even have the strength to hold that time. He's looking for one big shot. Fabio, that's his only hope. He knows he needs a big shot. He's still dangerous. Great body work from Huni this time. Fabio just claiming. He's doing no work at all. No work at all. What is left in the tank? If Huni gets back down to that body, like he just did earlier in the round, it's going to be big trouble. There's the jab from Huni. The little jab, but it's all counts. It all accumulates. Big miss from Huni. Right uppercut from Huni. Getting outboxed totally. Total boxing lesson. Total boxing lesson. Totally clips from the heart. From Justis Huni. Left hook. Oh, right over the top. Huni can't punch. That's the only reason that Fabio's still standing. He's not a puncher. He's really enjoying it though, Huni. Huni really enjoying it. He loves it. He loves fighting. You can see he loves it. You can see he absolutely loves it. Look at the movement from Huni. The movement. There's some Muhammad Ali. He's like Muhammad Ali in there, people. I'm not even exaggerating. He's still bouncing. He's still got bounce in the stride. Whoa. Gerard, big up. Phil Larkin. Fabio, quoting Wilder this week, was a bad omen. Yes, indeed, Phil Larkin. Appreciate the super chat. It was a terrible omen. You should never quote non-boxing Deontay Wilder. You should never quote non-boxing Deontay Wilder, right? Any man who goes in there saying, all I need is one punch and all I need to do is be perfect. No, bro. No. Wrong. You see, this is the thing, right? People kept talking about Huni being hurt. Huni's a boxer. Huni's went through being hurt. He knows what he has to do to win. He knows that he's got to be tuned in. His footwork's got to be right. His jab, his body shots. He knows he might get hurt and have to weather the storm. The punchers, they think, oh, I'll just turn up and I'll bang you over. And then they end up in the trouble that Fabio's in now. Quoting Wilder. What are you quoting Wilder for? There's that jab again from Huni. There's that right hand from Fabio. But he's blocked by Huni. Tough Aussie. Man, you gave Wardley the first two. Go suck on someone's wood, rude boy. Carl, whatever your name is. Come out of here. You gave Wardley the first two. Come out the place. Left hand from Huni. Let's get on with the boxing. Shut up, Carl. You was giving Josh Taylor rounds the other day when we weren't winning. Come out of it. Now what's Fabio got? He tried that right uppercut. That's a good shot. But he backs up. He backs up after he throws it. There's the jab from Huni. Pace slows down a little. Fabio don't want the pace to slow. He needs to intensify the pace. He needs to push his man back. There's not enough jabs from Fabio. Just not enough jabbing. Like, the strategy is terrible. Okay. Little stalemate here. Not much work from either man. Pouring with their jabs. Huni comes up with that left hook though. Fabio on the back foot takes a big right to the body. Big right to the body. And they're not even counting the shots no more. They stop commentating on Huni's success. Jab from Fabio. Another jab from Fabio. Look at Huni weaving under the shots. He's weaving under Fabio's shots and then coming back. That's been very impressive. The footwork and his upper body movement. Oh, left hook to the body from Huni. Dominating there, pushing my guy off. And earlier he was using that elbow. And there he is using it again. There he is using it again. Fabio used his elbow, but the referee caught him. See? Fabio, Huni done his on the blind side. Oh, great shots from Huni. Fabio doesn't know where he is. Oh, he's taking too much punches. He's getting punch up in there. He's getting punch up in there, bruh. Man is punching him up. Huni sensing the finish. Huni sensing the finish. Fabio took so many body shots now. He's a sitting target. Oh, whoa. Whoa. He's cooked. A man is cooked in there. Dominant round for Huni. Dominant round. Dominant. I haven't given Fabio a round. I haven't given him a round. Not one round. If that sounds like, oh, you must have given him. No, I haven't given him a round. Derek Clark said, Huni is walking him down, jam him down. Before the fight, 8 out of 10 people would have said, Itoma wipes out Huni. Yeah, that's what, yeah, exactly. I told you, man. He's had good fights. He beat like Andrew Tabiti. Tabiti's a good boxer. I don't know if you guys have been watching. Tabiti can box. All right, no gum shield. Round 10. Look at the movement. Look at the movements. The movement's still there. He hasn't gave up on the movement. He's still got the movement. Fabio's legs are static. Static legs. Look at them. They're like wood. They're like wood. No explosive movement from Fabio. The movement is non-existent. That's why you can't get your jab off, because you're not moving. Great right cross from Huni. Sitting target. Fabio can't block the shots no more. Left hook. That time he's blocked from Fabio. That right hand weren't blocked. Fabio tries that right uppercut. Comes up short. Huni got out of there. Wow. There's the jab from Huni. Fabio pouring out that jab. Huni just came through with his own jab. Fast jab. Stop pouring. Don't pour, Fabio. Throw it. Throw the jab properly. He's out of breath. He's out of ideas. I tell you what, the scorecards could be the biggest threat to Huni right now. with only 3 rounds to go. Oh, great shot from Fabio. Has he? Yes, it looks like he bailed himself out. Bail check. See the power. Power bail out. Power bail out. Power. I've got the power. Wow. Wow. Puncher. Big puncher. Wow. It could turn. Power puncher. Wow. That fight looked lost. That fight looked lost. Bailout power. He needed that one. What a punch. Out of nowhere. Look at Eddie. Eddie's gutted. Eddie Hearn is gutted. Wow. He's a great puncher. He's a great puncher. You've got to give it due. This is the punchers division. Yes, Toro. Punchers division. Can't sleep on the punches. Watch him now. Huni's going to be gutted. Absolutely gutted. BG says Wardley done a Wilder. Wow. Where did he find that shot? I need to see a replay of that shot, man. All of a sudden, the fight was finished. Watch him now. The eye was swelling up rapidly, but yeah, he found a punch. Mr. Pad's big man ting beats that came out of nowhere. Yeah. Out of nowhere. Wow, Huni, gutted. Gutted Huni. Gutted for Huni. See, you can't teach that. You can't teach that. He's the British Wilder. The British Deontay Wilder. Right hand. Walk right into it. Great shot. Great shot. Squared his feet up like Barry Jones said. Out you go. That's the problem, man. He landed so much punches and he didn't put Fabio away. Oh, great shot, Fabio. Great shot. Right hand. Agbula is asking, why did the ref cancel the count? Because he was cooked. Cooked. That's why he is cooked. Coppin says, full training camp. I got Huni winning a rematch. There'll be no rematch, bro. There'll be no rematch. Why would Fabio go back and fight that guy after he got the bailout punch? Nah, don't go back. He won fair and square. Huni blew it. Huni blew it. Woo, clinical, says Pokes. Tone, he's a vicious puncher. But the lack of pedigree is worrying. Fun to watch, though. Yes, indeed. BG lost every round and got an Alabama slammer. The Ipswich Wilder. Anthony says, you would think that Huni's jaw looking like that would be able to take a better shot. Guzzy, Huni needed to take him out a few rounds ago. Yeah, he had his opportunity, but he didn't have the power. He landed so many shots. Had him so clinically outboxed. Great stuff, Fabio. Wow. Counted him. Costana says Deontay Wardley. That was exciting. That was, I tell you what, right? That was some quality heavyweight boxing, bro. Because before that 10th round, it was an absolute clinic for Justis Huni. An absolute clinic. Great boxing until he got chinned. Gerard, Huni will be devastated. Absolutely devastated. Gerard says, absolutely great fight. Yes. Yeah, man. The Ipswich Massive got their money's worth. They got their money's worth, bro. Yeah, he was boxing like Caballero to that point, Jamie Williams. Speed. Was that 10-second count fair? I know he was cooked, man. He was cooked. He was cooked. He was cooked. BG says Wally don't feel like the winner. Guzzy says Frank must have some magic ones. Mr. Annie Mackey says, my goodness, I think I backed the Brit, but Huni looked a class above tonight. No, you certainly ain't no Usyk. He said he's not professed to be Usyk. You certainly ain't no Usyk. Susan M. That's why I love boxing. Yeah. I was saying all along that I expected Huni to give him a test. I did say that, and he gave him more than a test. Yeah. Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, even though he's won. Huni's gutted. Look at him. He's absolutely gutted. Heavyweight boxing is a different breed. Only takes one, says Ulix. Yep. Craft. Who they put Fabio in with now? Good question. Jimmy says that's the Ipswich Roadman punch. Yeah, definitely. 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 The Obinuli, I thought Wardley would stop him by round 7. I wasn't expecting a whitewash for 10 rounds. Guzzy, ref saw his eyes up close. Yeah, he was done, man. He was done. He was done. What's Justis got to say? I don't think no one's going to forget Justis' contribution, though. It was a great night's boxing. Great night's boxing from Justis and a great punching display by Fabio in the end. Just a one-shot deal. Switched off, yeah. Big up, big up, my man. You contributed to a great night's boxing, Justis. He's a nice dude as well. Yeah. Coppin 09 had Pharmacy beating Fabio. Hopefully that fight can still happen. Nah, he's he's not beating Fabio, bro. He's not beating Fabio. He's not going to beat Fabio. He's not going to beat Fabio unless he's just unless he's pumped up on drugs. No, it wasn't a blessing in disguise. Miller can't fight unless he's pumped up on drugs. He can't fight. Remember what you guys are seeing. What fights has he won? Who's he beat? Once again, who's he beat? Who's he beat? Miller not beating Fabio. Fabio's gonna get all the range and distance he needs to land his big punches. When have you seen Miller use footwork like Huni? It was boxing. Didn't you see boxing out there? You saw boxing moving and jabbing. Come on, man. Diobinuli says Justis taking his loss a bit too well. Wow. Copping 09. I'm seeing Fabio gas tank, bro. Wow. John J. He gave Ruiz a run for his money. Ruiz was out of the ring for how long? And like, come on, fit man. Stop it, man. Ruiz was inactive for years. Go look how much fights Ruiz has had since he lost the rematch to AJ. Go and have a look. That was in. He lost the rematch to AJ in, what was it? Was it late 2019 or 2020? Go look how much fights Andy's had since then. Come on, man. Good fight, man. Jamie Williams says Huni was slick tonight. Good feints and attacks. Jam down. Huni in another 10, 15 fights will be a huge problem for the division if he focuses and trains hard. Yeah, he could be. Copping 09. Miller would just keep coming forward on some Terminator-ish. No, he won't, bro. Unless he's used what? Oh, anyway, okay. All right. Case says Miller is way too slow and he don't have power. There you go. There you go. Good night's boxing, man. Diobi Nuni said the better fighter lost, unfortunately. No. The better fighter was taking a beating. And like he said, he only needs that 1 minute. So the Wilder philosophy actually came right. It actually came right. Jamie Williams says, I don't think he actually lacks that much power either. Fabio has a beard on him for sure. Speed, if you can't move, not have a gas tank, Miller will stop you. Wow. Okay. Miller's a killer, huh? There's something I'm missing here. Miller the killer. Dubois says Fabio would do Miller worse than Dubois. Because he's going to take them flush. He's going to take it flush in his face. Can't move and box. His best wins are against Gerald Washington and washed up Marius Wack. And what was the guy who took him 12? Was it Harpus? One of them took him 12. They're his best wins, Gerald Miller. I tell you what, this is what I'm telling you, man. People can get like just hype up certain people, and then when you ask them what they're hyping them up on, you're like, there's nothing there. Mackin said a really good fight. Yes, it was good. It was good. Freddie Freeman, Wardley, a massive puncher, but can he win a title? Great fight. Saved the night, really. Case K. Ruiz hasn't done anything since he beat AJ. He got schooled in a rematch, barely beat Chris Arreola. I should have lost to Miller. Yeah, done nothing. Yeah, he beat old Ortiz. Yeah. Wow. Mateus, he's still in disbelief. Gold Rotio says the fight was stopped prematurely. I don't think it was, Anthony Mackin would like to see the scorecards. I don't think it was stopped prematurely. That screwed up Gerard's bet. Yeah. I didn't have him winning a round. I didn't have Fabio winning a round. Wow. John J. Wardley really needs to up his defense big time. Coppen, he says, Dia Binoli, it's only unfortunate if the better fights get robbed on the cards. Huni lost fair and square. Yeah, he lost fair and square. He lost fair and square. Yeah, Eddie went missing after that. Eddie thought he had it, you know? He thought he had it. Tone says Jerome Juice Miller is there to be hit. Yeah, he's there to be hit. He's there to be hit. You think Daniel Dubois the only person who could do a job on him like that? No, he's not. He's not. He's not. Freddie said Miller ain't stopping no one with the juice. Yeah, he needs the juice. He needs medication to get it done. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Great right hand. Anthony Wagwan.
Yeah, what's going on, man? What
Wow,
a fight.
Man getting outboxed, and then a right hand came out of nowhere.
A right hand from hell.
You know what? You know something, right? That's what he did against the other Australian, Lorena. He switched off.
Yeah. Good point.
He switched off and got hurt.
Yeah, and he was bossing that fight as well.
Yeah, he was bossing that fight. And he nearly threw that one away.
Yeah.
He nearly threw that one away.
I mean but that's a serious weakness though, you know. You're in a puncher's division and you can't take a big shot. You know what I mean? I like his style, you know. I really, really like his style. He's a very good. He looks like somebody said in the chat, like a seasoned vet. You know what I mean? He's well-schooled boxer. I was really impressed with his body punching as well. His selection of shots, his feints, his movement, everything. You know, sometimes he was holding the center and he wasn't even throwing anything. He was just there rolling, slipping.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And he boxed when he wanted to box. You know, very, very well schooled.
That's probably what he should have been doing around 10. He was probably a little too aggressive. But that's because he was having so much success. And he left himself open.
Yeah.
And my guy put his lights out.
Yeah. It only took one shot. But you know, credit to the winner, man. You gotta applaud him, man. He pulled it out of nowhere.
Great shot.
Pulled it out of nowhere, brother. Yo. That's unbelievable. And the thing is, like, you know now, if you're Fabio Wardley, that listen, I may be down on the cards and getting beaten up in fights going forward in the future, but I can always still pull it out. And his opponents will always know that. You know what I mean? So, you know, he will have that mental edge. No, I was gonna say he will always have that mental edge over his opponents now after this fight.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I don't. I think it's like you how do you beat Fabio? Footwork.
Well, yeah.
He's done. His legs are useless. Legs are useless. But literally, he's got no rhythm. He's got no rhythm at all. He walks around looking for a big shot. And my guy walked into one, which was unfortunate. But he did, like, here's the thing: when you're in with a puncher, that can always happen. But no, I see people looking at him as food now.
What I've noticed tonight, I mean, I've always seen it with him as well, is defensively he's very poor as well. Very poor. He has a tendency when the 1-2 is coming his way, he just leans away. He's not looking at what may be coming after it. Do you see what I mean? You know, he throws the jab to the body. He's leaning forward and he's got his head, you know, over his knee. Something that AJ used to do as well. You know, he's leaning forward and the left side of his head is like left exposed. You know?
Yeah.
A lot of really bad defensive work, which I don't think they can patch up. He is who he is right now. I mean, he's 29. So, you know, you just take him as he is. He's a big draw, obviously, because of where it comes from. You know, you see the sellout crowd tonight, but he is who he is. I mean, there's a lot of flaws that I saw tonight defensively. You know,
loads of flaws, man.
But then again, you say that he won't have that mental edge over his opponents going forward. I mean, how many guys in the current division or the guys who are coming up now that you would say that, you know, who will be able to outbox him?
Loads.
You know, we were talking about this new generation.
The Caballero, I think, would get him out of there by the 5th round.
Yeah, well, Caballero has more of the punching power than Huni has. But would you say?
I think F.A. Jagbar, I think, would outbox him. The guy who just fought Bacoli, yeah, I think he'd outbox him. I think Frank Sanchez would beat him.
Okay, yeah, that's a good matchup.
Yeah, I think Lawrence Okoli should be asking Frank, "Can I get some of that?" Because he can move, he can use his feet.
Yeah, and McCauley's got the long levers.
But not at the weight he's at now, though. That's the thing, though. Lawrence coming in too heavy. You know what I mean? He's coming in too heavy. Hey, he's beatable, bro.
He is beatable. He's beatable.
He could be outboxed, bro. Outboxed. Can be outboxed.
I suppose with him, it's it's the early parts of the fight you have to worry about as well when he's sharp. You know? But I really thought that the power punches really took the starch out of that right hand, because my man was loading up on some big, heavy body shots to the body. Power punches to the body, I should say. My man was really loading up on them shots throughout the whole fight. So I thought the starch had really gone out of that right hand.
That's what I thought. I agree with you. Yeah, I didn't think he had that in the lockup, but it was still he still kept a few missiles. You know
what I'm saying?
Backed up in the chamber, bro.
Yeah.
Daniel Cole said he's relying on his chin too much. Hyam says Ben Davison gets away with another one. Social joins. Get Huni a few winnable fights and get him back fighting top 20 guys. Well, we'll see how he rebounds from this, because it's going to be hard to come back from. I mean, he was winning the fight.
Yeah, he was winning it hands down.
Yeah.
Hands down. Yeah.
Wow.
It will be very hard to bounce back from that. You know what I mean?
It will be.
It will be very hard.
Yeah. You see what you're saying about the mental edge. The mental edge is going to affect Huni, because he's going to know right now, he's going to take it away that, I had the fight won, and look what I did. And that might be something that follows his career.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Unless he can maybe see a sports psychologist or reset his muscle memory so he doesn't do that. Yeah.
So do you think he might end up being probably a bit too cautious going forward?
It's hard to say, isn't it? Because boxing, you get one shot to do what you're doing, and he just got caught by a big puncher. You can't really say he did anything wrong.
Yeah,
he just got caught by a big puncher. You know what I mean? Because he took some of Fabio's shots earlier.
Yeah.
But you know what it was? I think because he had him beaten, he got very confident. He said, he's got nothing to worry me. And now he left himself open to a shot he probably wouldn't have done in the middle rounds.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, I think that's probably what's happened there. And he probably thought, just like myself, that, with all them heavy body shots in the bank, you know what I mean? This guy's got nothing left in that big right hand. You know what I mean? So, man, like I said, it was a right hand from hell. I didn't expect that at all, but, credit to the winner, man. Credit to the winner. He pulled it out of the fire, but going forward, there are, I'll be concerned. Yeah, I'll be concerned.
They need to get him a title shot ASAP. Because let's not forget, right? You got this, and he drew with what's his name, Fraser Clark, and that
Fraser Clark. Yeah.
They need to get him a title shot. Yeah, they need to get him a title shot.
Yeah, he's not gonna get any better. He's not gonna get any better. He's got a crowd pleasing style, because he's a big puncher, but he's not gonna get any better
No, he's not.
technically. Yeah,
We've seen the best. That fight there has shown you the best of Fabio Wardley. That's the best. He's not going to be a champion defending his belt regularly. He just hasn't got the skills.
Nah, he doesn't have the skill. Doesn't have the skill at all.
Not unless he does this Wilder thing, goes on a little Wilder run. That's the only thing.
But then they have to put a load of stiffs in front of him for that to be done. You know what I mean? And and you've got this younger generation coming up right now who I believe in. I think that this younger generation has got quite a lot of ability. You know what I mean? And even if you're putting him in, if you put Fabio in with somebody like Usyk now, even at Usyk's age, you know what I mean? It beat the shit out of him systematically.
Beat the absolute starch out of him. It'd stop him. It'd be a horrible stoppage.
Yeah, it would be horrible. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Fabio against what's his name? Dubois. I mean, how would you see that going?
No, don't put him in there with Daniel. Do not do that. That'd be horrible. See,
you think
Daniel
would just be too aggressive?
Yeah, behind that jab there, because like Daniel can box. Daniel can box. Yeah. It'd be horrible. Horrible.
Yeah. And that's another thing I noticed tonight. My man was his radar was on point with his jab. He was catching him all the time, rocking his head back. Yeah. I suppose you're right, and I think with whereas Huni wasn't throwing the 1-2 left hook behind it, Daniel will throw the 1-2 left hook. For sure. Especially when Wardley's like turning his head away after the 1-2. You definitely saw the left hook behind.
He's got a bit of an amateur pedigree, and Fabio don't have that. That's the advantage that a lot of the top 10 heavyweights have on him. You know what I mean? He's got amateur pedigree.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. It's hard for me some people a few years ago were saying that, him and AJ would be a 50-50, Fabio and AJ. But after looking at that tonight, I still think AJ can take him. What do you think? Yeah.
Yeah, AJ, unless Fabio's got a puncher's chance against AJ. But AJ would punish Fabio.
Yeah.
Just behind boxing, he'd punish Fabio. Fabio can't win no Olympics with his skills.
No.
He ain't winning no Olympics. AJ would put on skills, it's just be one-sided. AJ can do counters and stuff. He's very athletic for a man that size.
Yeah.
If Fabio can catch him with one, then that could obviously, he'd have to do a job like what he done tonight to beat AJ. He'd have to do another job like that.
Yeah.
But it was a very interesting night's boxing, though.
Very interesting.
Yeah, he's an interesting addition to the division, Fabio.
Yeah. Just on the fact that he's, you never know what you're gonna get. There's a level of unpredictability about him.
Yes, there is.
You know what I'm saying? But I agree with you. I don't think he's gonna be a world beater. I don't think he has the technical ability to, if he were to win one of the straps, to at least go on a decent run.
Nah. He just doesn't have the skills, bro. All he's got is the power. And see, there's people who can prepare for that power, but I mean, my guy nearly did it. He nearly did it.
Yeah, he nearly pulled it up.
Yeah. There's only so much time you're gonna get away with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the first boxer Wilder came, all right, Luis Ortiz nearly got stopped.
Yeah.
But let's remember the first fight he had against Wilder, the fight nearly went ahead because he was on blood pressure medication.
Yeah. Well, with Wilder, I mean, we actually saw like a build-up of fights whereby he was losing rounds, just being outboxed by opponents. I mean, I go back as far as the Gerald Washington fight. Yeah, Spilker, Spilker as well. Yeah, he was being outboxed. You know what I mean? He just took, a guy who had everything in his locker to actually, expose him. Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you see, this is what I'm saying, man. Like, there's always unknowns. Like, it
Yeah.
seems like everyone's saying that Dillian can't do nothing at all with Fabio. Too much unknowns there. I mean, with
Yeah.
Moses.
Moses.
Moses ain't really took no Ross lick yet, bro. I don't think Moses are really there to say it.
Well, put it this way. Like I said, I mean, I don't have much faith with Dillian White winning that fight. I just maybe because I'm not a fan, right? But
I know you're not a fan.
Yeah, but I don't have much faith in him winning that fight at all. But it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna has a fight been scheduled yet, or is just the contract has been signed?
Well, the saying is it's going to be on a Riyadh card, isn't it, at Wembley?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
So
why Dylan didn't box tonight.
Okay. So that's gonna be maybe towards the end of this year, some point, maybe
August.
September time. August. Wow, so quick, so
August.
soon.
Yeah, August.
Wow.
Yeah, not playing about.
Wow. Mm-hmm.
Not playing about. HC says Wardley versus Zhang would be fun. No, it wouldn't. It wouldn't be fun at all. Not for Wardley. Zhang would hurt, but he would hospitalize Wardley. He'd hospitalize him because he can actually take a shot as well.
Yeah, Zhang can take a shot. Zhang is a giant of a man. He can take a shot.
Yeah. It won't be good, bro. Well, you have to remember, Zhang was a good amateur. He lost to AJ in the Olympics. He can box. He can box. They need to listen. They need to keep Fabio away from boxers in the division and get him a title shot so he can make his money and then do whatever he's got to do after that. Yeah, keep him away from anyone who got any technical ability. It's going to be issues.
Yeah. Agreed. Yeah, Zhang would just maul Wardley, even at his age right now. He'd be too much. Too big, southpaw as well. You know what I mean? That big, hefty left hook.
I tell you who else. Let me tell you, and everyone's going to disagree. Guess who would give? But he's a bit old now, right? Derek Chisora would give Fabio the beating of his days. Of his days. He can't fight inside.
Yeah, good point.
And Derek's a way better boxer. Derek went southpaw and Usyk, a way better boxer. But he's a bit old now, so maybe Fabio might level him out with a shot. But
exactly, yeah. It just all comes down to those middle rounds with Derek. You know what I mean? After rounds 4 and 5, whether there's enough still in the gas tank and in his legs to be able to take
he's too old now.
He's
old now.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
What's up, hi? Yeah.
Y'all can hear me? Real quick, Jermaine Franklin beats Fabio Wardley.
He doesn't have no. See, here's this problem though. He can't see. He's similar to my guy. He can't punch, can he? Jermaine.
He's not the best puncher, but he got a good enough chin where he could beat him. I think he'll beat him. I can't believe Fabio Wardley was this limited.
Yeah, he was a little limited, man.
It was bad, man. And he.
Sorry about that. Let's change headphones.
What's up in there?
You still there, Ham?
Yeah, I'm still here. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Yeah, I don't have headphones, so I'm just using my regular phone.
It's still good. It's still good.
All right. I think he's. I don't see him beating anybody of note. Not like that. And that right hand he landed wasn't all of that. So I don't know.
Well, the right hand, it wasn't all that. I'd have to look again. It looked pretty good to me.
Yeah, I think
it didn't look like enough.
Yeah, they were both hooking at the same time.
Yeah.
From what I can recall, they were both hooking off. letting off right hooks at the same time. From what
Yeah,
I can remember.
they're both throwing power shots. Yeah.
You know. So but I don't know, man. He did look bad tonight. Technically, he did look very, very bad tonight. I don't know where he goes from here. To be honest, I really don't know where he goes.
I don't know where he goes. And what is Ben Davison telling his fighters in the corner during fights? What is he telling the fighter? Just try to swing. Just try to throw a right hand. Is that the same thing he told AJ? What's going on?
Yeah,
one of them ones, man. See, you can only blame Ben so much because like he lacks so much amateur experience. That's the thing. So he's just doing the best with what tools Fabio is bringing. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Hey, listen, we got to remember, like it's just a few white collar fights he's had, not even amateur fights. A few white collar fights and went straight into the pros. And like Huni is a way more extensive amateur career.
Yeah.
I mean, and it showed. It showed. Sorry, guys. You guys, that was cool. Yeah, it showed in the end, man. The pedigree showed. The footwork, the feints, the body work, all what everyone's mentioned was just a little too much. And then he bailed himself out with the power shots.
He sit on those ropes and
sorry, let me just
go hit him with a Spilker shot.
So let me just hit the super chat. Phil Larkin, big up for the super chat. He said, Fabio quoting Wardley this week was a bad. Yes, it was. HC said Wardley versus Zhang would be fun. I tell you what, HC, it would be fun, but Zhang is going to beat up Wardley so bad. If Fraser Clark can draw with you, Zhang hospitalizes you.
And he doesn't have this the ability to I don't think he doesn't have the ability to deal with somebody like Zhang at all.
He won't be able to get them shots off against Zhang.
Yeah, he doesn't
get them shots off against.
And he doesn't have the IQ either.
And he doesn't have the head movement. He won't get off the line. Zhang will hit him with the left hand and it'll be over.
Yeah. He doesn't have the IQ.
It'd be horrible. It'd be nasty.
Yeah. It'd be nasty. Real nasty.
Yeah. Somebody like him will be tailor-made for Zhang. He'd make Zhang look very, very good on the night.
Yeah, but to Beats' point, I agree with Beats. If Chisora will knock him out the way he did Spilker. Chisora get him on the ropes and will knock him out.
Yeah, it'd beat him up. He would beat him up.
Yeah. I don't know, man. He looked quite bad tonight in spots. He looked really limited.
He looked vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Yeah. You know. And I was one of the points I was gonna make, Beats, before Chaim chimed in, is I'm just wondering whether or not especially after that Fraser Clark knockout that he had, whether this guy is starting to fall in love with his power too much.
Yeah, yes, he could definitely.
100%.
I mean,
I agree with you.
He came out throwing a wild right hand. The first punch he threw was a wild right, trying to end it in the first punch. Like he doesn't use his jab nowhere enough. He doesn't move. He's just not fluent at all. He's not fluent.
He's not boxing. He's not boxing.
Yeah, he's not boxing.
Yeah, he's not boxing. Yeah. He's fighting.
Yeah.
He's fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't know how to box. So Keyshawn, no Keyshawn tonight.
Yeah. Disappointing. Very disappointing. But I mean, I always thought that he wasn't gonna last long at that weight anyway, because he just looked far too big for the weight. You know what I mean? And even at 140, I don't think he'll last long at that weight class either. I think Keyshawn would always bottom out as a welterweight. You know, he just has a physique of a welterweight to me.
A bit of a bitch move to me though. You know what I mean?
It was unprofessional. I agree with what you said in your video. It was very unprofessional.
Extremely.
Yeah. It's not a good look for him at all.
I don't think he was very confident. You know what I mean, to face the Phantom, so he wouldn't have had. See, the thing is, man, they need to make up a new rule, man. Like, if you even suspect your fighter has a chance of missing the weight by over a pound, that you should report in to the commission that, yo, we don't think we're gonna make it. You know what I mean? Like you shouldn't be able to like give your opponent an ultimatum on the day before. Oh, were you going to take the fight or not? Because Edwin probably needed the payday.
Absolutely.
And he wanted the belt. And they screwed him over.
Yeah. Yeah. Contractually, there should be heftier sanctions for that.
And he should get paid for that. Even if they didn't fight, he should get paid for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
I agree. What I would say as well, you take the your opponent's purse as well. Your opponent doesn't get paid for missing the weight. You take his purse.
Something has to happen.
It has to be a heavier sanction for stuff like that. It's ridiculous.
Somebody said Jai or Pataya. I tell you what, he would smash Wardley to pieces. But here's the thing: can Opataya take his shot if Wardley catches him like he caught?
I don't think Jai would be there to be hit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I don't think Jai would be standing there in front of him to be hit.
And Jai is a monster. He's a man from a different time. This is a real, true warrior.
Yeah,
I love Jai Opataya. He ain't no joke.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna stand there and let you hit him in the face.
You're gonna see him in action soon. Defending against
tomorrow morning, right?
Yeah. The Italian coming 9 pounds under the cruiserweight. Why are they coming so light? I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe he stole some of the weight. Keyshawn teeth the whip from him. Madness, man. Yeah, Keyshawn not impressed, bro. And then they tried to get Abdullah Mason to fight for the title. It's so crooked, boxing.
Yeah,
boxing's so crooked.
Yeah,
always been like this as well.
Yeah,
but you did hear what Abdullah said to him, right? I thought that was interesting. Abdullah said to him, "Aren't you going to vacate and move up? Aren't you vacating the title and moving up? This was already planned." He said, wasn't you going to vacate the title and move up?" That's what Keyshawn said. That Abdullah said to him behind the scenes. So they all, in the WBO, everybody's waiting for the next man's belt on the weight class above them. It's like that. From 140 Terrence Crawford, then Jeff Horn won, then Terrence Crawford beat Jeff Horn. They go in the weight divisions for the WBO. Everybody moves up and fights the next champion. You know how that goes.
Yeah. Wow. Well, hey, man. It was good entertainment, man. It was a really good entertainment.
Yeah, man.
Say that.
Yeah, good night of boxing. I can't lie.
Good
night of boxing.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that.
Yeah. And we got Junto Nakatani tomorrow as well, isn't it?
Junto?
He's fighting in Nakatani's in the unification at bantamweight.
Is that tonight?
That's tomorrow.
Oh, that's tomorrow.
See, I don't think it's Japanese time that far from Australia.
I don't know. It's got to be pretty close because it's always another day. When Japan and Australia is always another day.
Yeah. So yeah, some good fights tomorrow. Good fights. Yeah, man. Yeah. But yeah, man. Yeah. It was good, man. It was good, people. It was good.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump off in a bit.
All right, Anthony. Bless, bro.
Right,
Bless.
Peace.
Yeah, man.
It was a good fight. I had a newfound respect for Justis Huni. I must say.
So you've got Fabio written off now, yeah? You're writing him off?
I'm not writing him off completely, but damn, you got to have some kind of skill in the sport that you're in. You got to have some skill. The skill, what he showed us today, the only thing that we could say good about Fabio Wardley, he keeps trying and he has a chin. Sooner or later, that chin is going to go because we know Joe Joyce. We know how it goes. Sooner or later, that chin is going to go. And then what you going to have left? You basically on the exact same road as Dylan White with those stupid sparring wars and that foolishness. That's basically where you at. They can't even let Dylan White fight for fear he gonna get knocked out by somebody, just so they could meet, just so they could have the Moses and Talma fight.
So
That's
you don't
bad.
think Dylan can beat Moses Atoma?
Absolutely not. No way, shape, or form. Not on his best day.
Based on
Absolutely
what?
not. Based on the fact that he's getting his punching resistance has dropped dramatically from even from AJ all the way to Fury, all the way. No, but I'm gonna stop before we go from AJ. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna go to Oscar Rivas dropping him. Come on, Oscar Rivas dropped him in like a 12th round. Remember?
All right, name someone that Moses Atoma has fought as good as the people that Dylan has lost against.
No, nobody. Moses Atama has not proven he's not. There's nothing that you could say about Moses Atama that could really compete with a Dylan White. But we know boxing, and we know Moses Atama is too fast, puts his hands together too well, reflexes are too on point, and Dylan White just don't know where he at. Dylan White is throwing left hooks in the air, man.
What are you trying to say? Dylan ain't gonna get past 4 rounds.
I don't know. I think he get six rounds. I give him 6 rounds.
Oh man, you know
that's bad.
You're pissing off the Jamaicans in the chat now.
I know, but I know that's fucked up. I know it's fucked up because Dylan White had one of the best left hooks in the entire business, and probably still does have a very good left hook. But after that, he could get hurt bad, man.
Wow, I like. So you don't like that fight, no, for Moses, or you just think it's?
I like it for Moses. I don't like it for Dylan White.
Okay, I can see with that.
You see what I'm saying? Like I like it for Moses is a good fight. It ain't really nothing to talk about. If Moses goes in there and knocks him out, we still haven't learned anything about Moses. But you know, if Dylan could do something, we know who Dylan is. You know, you don't really get nothing out of the fight. You know,
Dylan's way better than the last guy Moses fought for. He's better than Dempsey McKean.
Yeah. Of course. Dylan ain't no chump. Dylan is a monster, but Dylan went too hard for too long, and now it's hurting his punch resistance. With those sparring wars and that Allen Babbage and Fabio Wardley, all of them are signed under Dylan White. They was doing those sparring wars and what's the island they was on, and that's it came back to bite them in the ass.
Yeah, man. So
I think the sparring wars came back to bite a few fighters. I think Tank Davis, I think Jerron Boots Ennis, I think all of them got little chips off of them because of the sparring stupidity.
So what do you think about this T.O., man? Like just messing up all the fights, man. It's just annoying, isn't it?
Well, yeah, T.O. I don't
and
know
NY as well,
T.O.
man. Is he? Do you consider him a New Yorker though? Like, is he a proper New
Yorker?
Yorker?
I don't even consider him a New Yorker. He's not from Brooklyn. I think he lives in Florida or something. T.O., I don't know how to deal with T.O. My problem with him is that he's very, very good. He's a very good fighter inside the ring. Outside the ring, he's an idiot and a stupid little kid. But inside the ring, he's very good. I listened to Teofimo Lopez like 4 or 5 years ago. He said, I'm gonna beat Lomachenko, and then we beat Lomachenko. He said, I'm gonna beat Josh Taylor, and he beat Josh Taylor. And we all was looking at him at that time like, you're an idiot. You're not gonna beat these guys. He did it. He's actually that good. But damn,
you think he could beat Boots though?
I don't. I had a problem with him saying that he will fight Boots and all of that. I don't think he could beat Boots because I don't think he punches hard enough to beat Boots. But I do see what he sees. Boots is a knockout waiting to happen, and it's gonna be a bad knockout. Boots is not as good as everybody thinks he is. He is not. He is a second away from getting hurt bad. Would you say Beats?
So what would happen if Devin Haney fought T.O.?
T.O. knock him out.
Yeah, you said the same thing about with Prograis as well.
I did say that with Prograis. You're right, but I thought Prograis was going to come in better than that. Man, damn. Prograis came in like garbage, and Devin Haney is not that good. I think T.O. will take his fundamental style and destroy him and knock him out.
I don't think so. I'm going to disagree. I think Haney will box circles around him.
Let me ask you this. Do you think Haney could stand up to the Comey punch?
How long that was at 135? How long ago was that?
That was at 135, yeah. But you see how hard he hit Comey? That one punch.
Yeah, but
I think that
Comey got the same type of footwork and jab as Devin.
Nah, not really. You make a point there.
I think you box circles around him, bro. I really do. I think you box circles around him.
I think it's hard to box circles around a truly athletic fighter. A fighter that's on their toes, that can really move. I think it's hard to box circles around them. I think Teofimo is a problem. You really think Devin is that good?
Man, Devin will box him. It might not be exciting, but he's gonna outbox him, bro. He's gonna outbox him.
All right, so then so now me and you gotta have the conversation. So here's the conversation. The conversation is, because I watch your videos, so I know what you be saying and stuff. The conversation is, it's fucked up that everybody went bad on Devin and looked bad on Devin when he was the one that was cheated in the Ryan Garcia fight. I agree with that. I agree with your statement there. But as a boxing fan, we don't care about the little bit of steroids that was in Ryan's system, or was a lot of steroids. We don't care about that. We saw him clearly beat Devin Haney, clearly outbox Devin Haney, clearly knocked him down, clearly hurt him.
He wasn't that clear. Like, apart from the knockdowns, Devin was in that fight.
Yeah, but he kept getting. Devin was fucking up, dog. He was fucking up in that fight.
He did take a beating, though. He did take a beating.
He took a beat, and he kept getting hit with left hooks. He couldn't dodge a left hook. He couldn't get his head off the line. He was throwing jabs and not bringing his hand back. It was bad, dog. Even Floyd Mayweather mentioned it. Like, damn, you don't throw a jab from here. You throw a jab like this. You throw a jab like that. You got to remember, that was bad. That's why people don't really got no love for Devin, because no matter what, when you stood in front of the other man outpointed you, and then you want to go and sue and cry and all that shit. So that's what it comes out looking like, even though we both know that was wrong what they did to Devin. But I think Devin is exposed.
He didn't look good in his last fight. I say that. He didn't look good.
And then this last fight, what was this?
I'm talking about the last fight against Ramirez. He looked horrible against Ramirez.
Oh, you saying the last? Okay, you talking about that fight?
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I'm talking. Yeah, he looked horrible.
Yeah, that looked real bad, man.
He looked like he could be a damaged fighter. Yeah.
Yo, think about it like that. I like to compare things. AJ didn't look that bad in Ruiz too. Both of them coming off of knockouts, right? Or losses, whatever. AJ didn't look that bad. Damn.
Right. Yeah. Wow. Man. So what's next? I wanted to watch Beatrice Fiera. That's what I wanted to watch. The prelims are on now.
What's that later on?
The lightweight. Right? Yeah, it's on DAZN. She's the lightweight champion.
Okay. Yeah, I was listening to your take with this Iman or whatever the fuck. I didn't like that.
Okay,
shit.
Yeah.
That shit. I was listening to.
What's
I
your take on that crap?
I didn't like that shit. I agree with everything that you said about it. I really didn't like that. That is cheating. That is like, you're hurting people. They got to be careful with this stuff, man. They're gonna end up. Somebody's gonna die behind this foolishness. And I don't want to see no fighter lose their life. You said they don't care.
And like, no, it's the women. Like, the women support, like, keep supporting these groups and.
Yeah, I don't know why.
This is counterproductive for you.
Exactly. This is hurting you. Why are you supporting it? I don't know.
Not understanding it at all, man. Not understanding it.
We never will.
At least they've managed to turn around the ruling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That if you got too much testosterone and they do the test, no, you don't get to punch up women no more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, this is crazy. Man. It's bad enough we got weight divisions and we got weight restrictions and people trying to be weight bullies and stuff like that, and you dehydrating your body and rehydrating and all of that stuff that could get you seriously hurt in the ring. Now you talking about another gender? Get the fuck. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
It's like, come on,
crazy, bro.
That's real
world
dangerous.
Just gone mad.
Yes, they got to.
World has just gone mad, bro.
They gotta stop. It's
You know
ridiculous.
what I mean?
But yo, Beats, I'm out of here. I'm gonna holler back at you. Thanks for having me.
All right.
All right.
Been good to talk, man. Yeah, peace,
Yeah,
peace,
respect.
peace. Respect, bro. Tom says T.O. doesn't like movers. Yeah, Devin put a bit of movement on T.O. Big problem for him. John J thinks T.O. would win. T.O. ain't beating Haney. Haney will make him look like he's got 2 left feet. Okay. 2, there's just John and there's John J. Well, the fight's not happening anyway because T.O. is running from it. You know what I mean? Anthony says Devin beat Garcia even with the knockdowns. He scored it to Haney. It was close. Yeah. Anthony said Garcia did nothing from round 2 to round 6. Yeah. I agree. It was close, man. But I had Ryan winning, but it was close. Without the knockdowns, it was not much between the two. Wasn't much between them. Whoa. Man, Fabio. I'm going to have to watch that again, man. You know what I'm watching it for? I'm watching for that boxing exhibition by Huni. That's why I want to watch it again. Like, that was some skills he was showing, man. Where you get them skills from? I couldn't believe the skills he had. Wow. He looked good, man. First 9, he looked really good. Bon Scott, he says, Fabio is the current generation's Wilder. Only takes 1 punch to end the fight. The new Wilder, the Ipswich Wilder. The Ipswich Wilder. Go give him his credit, man. He stuck in there when it was looking really bad, and it was looking really bad at some stages. Go give him his credit. Takes a lot of courage to do what he done there. Takes a lot of courage. Social joins. Let's get Huni some more fights. That boy's good. He's nice, man. Huni did some good work in there, man. And he says, don't hook with a hooker. Yeah, that's where he came up short. James Williams calls him Deontay Wardley. Deontay Wardley. Well, Fabio keeps the unbeaten record going. You know what I'm saying? Keeps the unbeaten record going. Did what he had to do. All right, so the Beatrice prelims have started. So what time? That's all right. I can come back and watch it tomorrow. I'm gonna get my sleep. I'm gonna go get my sleep because I actually need, like, even just for medically, I need to sleep. If I don't get sleep, man. It's just no good for me at all. It's no good for me at all. I won't give you all of my issues, but I actually need to sleep now, like regular patterns. It's getting old, isn't it? Getting old, people. Beats is an old man. Old man. Needs to sleep regular patterns now. You know what I mean? And what did the doctor tell me? He says, well, what's the problem then? Just sleep regular patterns then. I said, yeah, but I mean, it's just sleep regular patterns. What else you going to do? Got to sleep regular patterns. You know what I mean? You'll be shocked the amount of people who have bad health because their sleep patterns are just absolutely chaotic. You know what I mean? It just throws everything out. Male fans need to stop talking about they like the way Fabio sounds, speaks, shit sounds rainbowish. Boxing, not X Factor, says Jubas. Damn, Jubas. Who said that then? Someone pissed off Jubas. No ex- oh wow. Anthony said his sleep patterns are terrible. Yeah, you need to get them fixed up, Anthony. You know what I'm saying? Try and fix up your sleep patterns because, I tell you what, people talk about diet and exercise. They don't talk about sleep, though. They don't talk about sleep patterns. Yeah. Anthony said, I sleep too much these days. I'd like to go to the gym more. Boy, just be grateful that you're getting the opportunity to get to sleep too much. You know what I mean? What you need to avoid, people. I'm not preaching to. I'm not trying to preach. Don't wait until you're really tired to sleep. Do not wait until you're really tired. If you can avoid doing that, don't wait until you're dead tired to sleep. Try and get a time whenever you're able to get a time. Put your head down and sleep. Try and get a regular time and stick as close to it as you can. Big up Muhammad. Ghazi. Yeah, because I was, the sleeping patterns. Yeah, you said, just sleep regular. Because I'm trying to, is there any way around what I can do, the blah, blah, blah. Said, no, just sleep at regular patterns. Sleep at regular patterns. Tom says, got problems sleeping, let Fabio ping you on the chin. Boy, you won't be sleeping, you'll be in a coffin. But Fab ping you on the chin, bro. That's flipping. Oh, that's not even sleep. That's like flipping out. That man can punch, bro. Some people said the right hand and all that. It looked pretty flipping dangerous to me. It looked pretty dangerous to me, bro. Huni must be gutted. Eddie Hearn, he's gutted. Frank Warren just got the drop on Eddie right now, bro. Even on fights that look like they're lost. Queensbury pulling it out. Don't tell me that Kakache is going to upset my man. Is Kakache going to upset Ray Ford? Wow. Man. It's all good, people. It's all good. All right, people. It's been a good stream, man. It's been a very good stream. Hope you enjoyed the fight. Hope my commentary weren't that bad. Be safe for the rest of the weekend. God bless.